Now, once in a while, you may want to clean up your coffee machine. So this video is going to be an instruction video on how to maintain your espresso machine. Now, I am doing this instruction video on this one. The model is a Rocket Cellini Evoluzione from the old ECM company. Now, it doesn't really matter because they're all built up the same way. This could be a Pavoni, a different brand. It's all the same. You can do this cleanup or this maintenance on a regular basis, like every 2 weeks, or if you don't have the ability to sense from your coffee when your coffee machine requires a cleanup. Coffee starts tasting a little bit burnt. So you're grinding your coffee beans and it shifts a little bit in its taste. That tells you when you need the cleanup. Let's get down to the basics about this, and the most important part is that you clean this E61 holder and your portafilters. Now you see that there's no coffee inside here, but I will show you how this one is cleaned separately. So what we're looking at is how can you clean what's up here underneath. And you can easily miss out on this because you don't see up here inside every time you make a coffee. But essentially what you have is a lot of small holes in this section. So behind this mesh here is also another support piece of metal with drilled holes in it. And you don't see that here, but the old coffee gets stuck between the mesh and the metal or the part of the filter here, which is sitting underneath. So typically you get a brush like this when you buy your machine. This brush has nothing to do with this, which we will clean today. This brush is only supposed to be used to run inside here. You can see it's to get rid of old coffee that gets stuck between the gasket and your portafilter. It's just to maintain a good seal when you're shooting your espresso shots. So this one has no other purpose. Now we're going to look at how we can clean this one. Now, for the purpose of really showing you how this should be done, if I focus in on this section, you see the drilled holes right there. You can see the shadows of the holes, and the burnt coffee gets stuck between the wire mesh and the holes. I will point at some holes. There's one hole there, one hole there, one. It's a perforated disc that you have in there. And the old coffee, of course, gets stuck between the mesh and the non-perforated zones that you have up here. You can see it's a little bit dark there because that's a lot of coffee being trapped in there, burnt coffee. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to bring up this one. It doesn't contain the same filter, perforated filter, as you have in your filter holder or your coffee filter when you're brewing the coffee. Now this filter, or non-perforated filter, is intendedly made without holes because you want to put your detergent inside here, and then you want to place this one up here and turn on the machine and recirculate the detergent up here so that it cleans out all the old burnt coffee. Now there's a lot of products out there, and this is one of them. It's basically caustic soda. It gives you some instructions on the front, but what you do is that you take about a tablespoon and you add it. Then the machine is on, as you can see over here. It's fully operational, and all I need to do is to set this one up here and close it. Now when I turn on the machine, nothing will come out here. This is the holder for the single shot espresso. Is not used. I always use the double one, so you can have that filter holder non-perforated in this one as well. We turn on the machine and we run it for 15 seconds.
5, 10, and 15.
Now I will just let it sit up there, because now I know that there's a lot of water in here with the cleaning agent, the detergent, caustic soda, and it works to dissolve all the old burnt coffee that we have inside there. But instead of letting it sit there for too long now, I'm going to open it for you so that you can see. You can see how it started to dissolve the burnt coffee. It's discolored the foam. When the cleaning procedure is done, then this foam should be white. You should see during the progress of your cleaning that there's a lot of brown foam coming out here. You can see already now that something is dissolving. Now, when you do the second flush, you run it for another 10 seconds, and you take the leveler and you take it just down to this position, halfway down, because then you don't flush out the cleaning agent out through the nozzle down there. You just let it sit up there now and work, doing its job, and then after about a minute, then you can push down the leveler all the way down to the bottom, and then you will see how all the old coffee is coming out down here. Now, in the meantime, take your portafilter, you put it inside a glass container like this. You fill it up just to the level up where you can see the plastic is sitting. Right there. Now you take your Puly coffee powder and you put in about a tablespoon of cleaning agent also there. This becomes very alkaline, so you shouldn't get this in your eyes. It will harm your vision. Now this one also contains a lot of burnt coffee, as you can see. It quickly discolors the white water. Now we can go back over here and we can see that the dirt's coming out there. Run it again, halfway down, and we let it sit for about 2 minutes. Now you do this cleaning operation 3 to 5 times, or till your water comes out clean over here. And it's the high pressure, the heat cleaning agent, the alkaline powder, that makes this work. And there's nothing left here. It's a little bit of debris and dirt, so we will refill with new powder. But it's already now looking much better than it did in the beginning. Now we've done this 5 times, and you can see that the froth is coming out as white. I'm going to take it off and show you. And it's all white. And here you can see the cleaned mesh, what it looks like. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's to run the machine 5 times without the cleaning agent, and then run 2 espressos that you throw away, and you're all set, and you clean your machine perfectly. There are no shadows here any longer from the burnt coffee, and the entire mesh flexes a bit up towards the backside plate with the drilled holes in it. So that's it. Now it's ready to make the first new coffee from a clean machine. And you know all about this. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers, guys!